This is crazy. We bought 100 acres to build a Bitcoin cryptocurrency mining farm. If you look at the fields behind me, I hope to one day line those with solar arrays. Right now, it's being farmed, but I hope to turn it into a solar powered mining farm. We're going green times 2 here, baby. And the inspiration is entirely thanks to Crazy Dane and his wild DIY homegrown solar powered mining farm that he built. Check this out. The Crypto.com app is freaking awesome, and I'm not just saying that because they're an annual sponsor of the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I have been enjoying their app long before then, and they make it easy to buy, sell, trade, and also stake cryptocurrencies. Yeah, stake the coins, earn interest, earning passive income. They say that's the key to financial success, and you earn interest in the coins you're staking. So click, I'm staking my Ethereum, and now I'm earning more, and it's not locked up in this weird Ethereum 2.0 thing, and maybe I'll never get my coins back and whatever. You also get $25 for free if you use our link and complete the sign-up bonus or simply our code VoskCoin. Remember, this is the app, Crypto.com app, available on iOS and Android, not their web exchange. It's available for almost everyone except for people in New York. Sorry guys. Link out in the video description below. If you've been subscribed to the VoskCoin YouTube channel for a little while, then you may know that we bought 50 acres to build a solar-powered crypto mining farm. Long story short, didn't work out. Instead of pouting, took the little L and I moved on, because it's all you can really do. If you think this sounds interesting at all, I'd love for you to hit subscribe on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and stick with me through this crazy journey, because the last thing I want to do is come off like I'm bragging or showboating or anything like that. I'm just simply excited, and I'm going to document every step by step, what I'm doing, why. I'm going to elaborate on the costs involved. I'm going to show you how to do these things small scale and also up to the scale that I'm doing if you'd like to do it. So my goal is essentially like a medium-sized mining farm, if that's a thing. The lot we just bought has been farmed for like the last 100 years, but unfortunately the family moved on, and right now the field behind me, come on, cricket, I'm not used to these. I'm not used to these sounds. It's been a couple minutes since I was in the woods, but man, I'm excited to get back to it. I grew up on like a 1/4 acre lot, and then I lived on a 5 acre lot for a little while, but back to a bunch of woods, and I really miss all this, just like the serene, tranquil nature, especially in today's era. It's like, you're just constantly connected with your phone through the internet and everything in between, and that's fun and exciting. You get that like instant gratification, sure, but it's so hard to unplug, and like the last thing I want to do is walk out my door and hear like 3 other dudes mowing their lawn. That just kills me living in a neighborhood right now, let alone the HOA, because if you saw our last video about buying 50 acres, the HOA is quite literally the bane of my existence. Let's go through like a quick walk back through time, right? So I started the VoskCoin YouTube channel over 4 years ago, and I had actually just bought my first house on maybe like a 3,000 square foot lot or something on a giant hill. And I was actually really excited to obviously for numerous reasons, to get my first house. And I was going to start mining crypto there, right? Because I was renting a house with a couple other guys before then. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get my place. I'm going to start mining crypto. I'm going to get back to making my own car wax. And today I'm going to be showcasing Sonic Wax Proto Wax A10. It's this awesome wax I have upcoming. And, I was just so excited. But I just became so enthralled, like basically obsessed with cryptocurrency. So I'm buying Bitcoin with, quickly ran out of dollars, because your boy didn't have many dollars back then. And I put like most of my savings, which was like $10,000, into the down payment to get into my house with just a conventional loan, right? So I'm buying Bitcoin on credit cards. I'm buying Ethereum on credit cards. Again, obviously I quickly evaporated my savings. I'm buying graphics cards and ASIC mining rigs on credit cards, and I'm swiping it, man. I ended up like $100,000 in debt. But I owed that debt, but I had assets, and luckily I was buying going into a cryptocurrency bull run. And unfortunately, these things worked out, and I'm not encouraging you to take on debt. To be honest, it was reckless, but that's okay because that's the way I like to play the game. But I don't ever want to recommend you play recklessly, because obviously this could have really gone the other way, and I would never be here because I'd be grinding just trying to pay off my bills. But anyway, my point is simply that got there, started mining, set up a 6 GPU mining rig to mine Ethereum. I just got off the night shift. I shot that video at like 4 a.m. What a life. I was so tired, but I was so excited at the same time to begin this mining journey. I messed up setting it up and I mined to someone else's address for a day until I was like, why am I not making any Ethereum with this thing? Back then, 6 RX 470s, which is kind of like a, basic, mid-tier at best, right? Gaming graphics card was pulling, I think, 1.4 Ethereum a week. It had just gone from like $40 a coin to $80 or something like that. Crazy looking back. But let's keep going down memory lane, right? So I got a couple ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners. These are purpose-built machines. All they do is mine cryptocurrency. And normally you have to buy them with cryptocurrency. So I'm swiping the card, I'm buying crypto, and I'm sending it to these shady companies, really just hoping that a miner shows up at my door sooner than later. And just ended up putting miners in my garage, all over the house. It was so hot, it was so loud. And I was like, yo, you guys gotta move out. I don't care if you're paying a good rent anymore. Okay, so after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a shed, just like, nice Amish built shed. And a couple years prior, I'd actually bought one and converted it into a tiny home. And I actually lived in a tiny home that was made out of an Amish shed that, I just kind of DIY'd everything myself for about 3 years. I mean, your boy was in college. I was trying to save some money. But anyway, I clearly liked Amish built sheds by then. So I bought one and I converted it into basically a DIY country boy mining farm. And with that, I was able to deploy over 100 GPUs at its peak and a bunch of ASIC miners for years. Anyway, long story short, moved from there, had to get rid of the shed. It's at my dad's house though, so it's in good hands and everything like that. And it's way overdue to just be boot back up in this market. Then I built out my garage mining farm, which was just a stopgap, but it's been my stopgap for way too long. And you see, I only put 30 amps into it, and the exhaust system, which again is very basic, not very intrusive, is quickly maxed out with this capacity. So I can't just add more electric. I'm not able to dissipate the heat right now. And there's only so many miners you want to put in your house. It gets loud, it gets hot, it gets annoying. You pay your residential electric bill. You don't have things like solar panels or cheap electric to offset or just simply reduce your costs. And so I've been working on a mining farm build out for a couple years now, but it's incredibly difficult to do it just to do it. I mean, you don't want to expose yourself to massive risk. Only over the last several months has it become very profitable to mine cryptocurrency. And I've been working on this for over a year now, well over a year. And it's just finally now all coming together. So anyway, to get to my point here is my first step and goal is to just simply deploy the miners, right? Deploy all the gear I have, expand my gear, and just start hashing away. This is all just gonna be on dirty electric, right? Bitcoin mining's destroying the world. Did you know that they interviewed your boy on CNN and they spun it a little bit? Wasn't the best look for crypto, but I did what I could. It was like an hour-long interview. It's funny how only a couple minutes make it to the actual airing sequence.
Drew Vosk is so passionate about Bitcoin, he's let it take over his house.
But anyway, I'm working with a company to hopefully bring a really cool custom mining building, right, that you'll be able to buy yourself if you want. But if that doesn't work out, then I'm just going to completely DIY my own build out again, but it's going to be much bigger and much better and much more efficient, and I'm super friggin' stoked. It's a crypto bull run. It's go, 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 go. It's more important to get everything deployed and hashing away, and then I'm going to work actively to bring solar online as fast as I reasonably can. But what's more important than getting the solar up is getting these miners hashing, because depending on what mining hardware you have, like some of the best GPUs are making well over $20 a day. The best ASIC miners are making $100, $200+ a day. It's a crazy market. It's crazy mining profitability. So these things got to get up and going, and I'm going to roll all those funds right into making the farm greener, but more importantly, just more efficient long term, right? You pay off the miners, You pay off the solar panels, you got a green mining farm that's paid off that quite literally prints free coins, which in turn is basically literally a free money printing machine. That's the dream, that's the goal. So the goal at this point is simple. It's just to iron out these last details, to confirm exactly what I'm gonna be able to do, and then move forward and finalize a solar plan and deploy that solar. Trust me, we're gonna be farming still here, but it's gonna be in the best way you can this year, as opposed to the best sort of farming you could have done, say, a decade ago. Or technically 2 decades ago, because Bitcoin could have been mine then. What the hell was I doing then? Should have started sooner. But if you're thinking about getting into this, don't let yourself say that next year, because if you know about it now and you think it's cool, give it a spin. That's all I've got for you guys right now. Just a quick, simple update. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. We just closed on the property. I'm pulling electric out right now, okay? And then the initial deployment will be ran off of a hotspot. Yes, you can mine off of a hotspot, but it's not necessarily ideal for numerous reasons. But it's absolutely what we're gonna do to get this deployed ASAP. Furthermore, they're talking ridiculous prices to pull hardwired internet out here. I'm gonna have to evaluate this and negotiate and see what I can do realistically, and then what would be the best decision for just myself with the mining farm, as well as trying to bring you guys the best content possible, and also still keeping the capability, right, to live stream, because you need some good bandwidth to be able to live stream decent quality. All right guys, so I'm super stoked. If you want to learn more, please check out our previous solar mining videos where I just kind of talked a little bit more about the plans and what goes into it. Like, I'm going to be grid tying it for now and evaluating batteries later. I also got in touch with Tesla. We're looking at doing a solar roof for our house. I'm not sure yet. You know, it's definitely expensive, but I need to get the final numbers. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it makes sense, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But that was with a C. Sometimes I don't know. It's like, am I trying like too hard to make a joke or something? Or is it like, do I just make dad jokes because I'm a dad because of tails? I don't know. You thought, I think I just held a bug. It wasn't happening in my basement. You thought I forgot. 10 seconds of tails are resident Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, the best ship you ever heard of. So, as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much to everyone who tunes in, supports the channel, follows the journey and all the craziness here. If you enjoy this, you want to stick along, please subscribe. We're chasing 1 million subscribers, and I still can't even believe I'm saying that. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, and join us on the VoskCoin Discord server, as well as the VoskCoin Talk forum, the official VoskCoin forum. And watch out for all the scammers and impersonators in the comment section down below. I'm also not emailing you from a Gmail account, so don't be talking to that scammer. And I'm not talking to you on WhatsApp, and I don't want your money. If anything, I just want you to tune in and join me for this crazy journey. So, as always, I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and by the way, if you're familiar with solar, or if you sell solar, or if you mine, especially with solar, I would love to talk to you. Specifically, I'd like you to join this thread on the VoskCoin Talk forum, and I want us to all kind of review the best options for solar mining right now. One, to help with my build, but also to almost develop like a community wiki for crypto, Bitcoin, solar powered mining, right? So that's the dream, that's the goal. I'll see you on there.